Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and our non-conforming friends, welcome back to Minhal, Veil of Malevolence, Thursday Table. Say hi, Thursday Table.
Hi,
Hello.
Thursday table.
High table of Thursday.
Me and Micah here on the Discord, showing our pretty
I'm working
faces.
on it. I'm working on it.
No, it's
I'm
appropriate.
working on it.
Micah volunteered to do the recap this week, so we're gonna hand it over to Micah.
All right. So we started last week, finishing our ancestors fight, where it ended with all of us taking, I think, 5,002 damage, and resulting in all of our ancestors dying. Then we woke back up, and during breakfast discovered that we all had the same dream and discussed that. We said our goodbyes in Abilos after doing some shopping and getting some scrolls and hit the road. And then making good time on the way to the desert, we got ambushed by Galestra's brother, who put up a good fight until they met their end to inflict wounds and kinda died. But that's where we ended.
Absolutely, and that is where we will pick back up. I will bring the map up for the screen. Galestra. We ended last week with you speaking to the clouds, to Aldrana. As you bring your eyes back down, you look down at the corpse of your brother. And his death mask is probably the softest you've ever seen Relovir's face before. Not creased by anger or malice. His face seems peaceful.
Galestra will kneel down by him and stroke his hair. Be at peace. Oh, sorry, wrong voice. Be at peace, brother. You are no longer a slave to the ways of the drow. Perhaps in death you can find the freedom you never had in life.
You all witness as Galestra speaks softly down. Whether or not she spoke loud enough for you guys to hear it, I'll let John decide for that.
Sure.
You're all a little caught off guard. You weren't warned about the siblings, perhaps.
At this moment, Valian's eyes turn from that bright, demonic-looking red back to normal. Did I miss something? Everyone's dead. I see approaches Galestra.
What do you mean? Were you under a spell?
I just remember we started fighting and then everything went black. And a bit confusing.
The danger has passed for now, but until we find some way to avoid detection, or at least perhaps for me to avoid detection, I think that we can expect additional reprisals.
Should we move them off the road?
If we have time, I would like to ban them.
Yes, that would be wise.
Absolutely. Are you going to loot the bodies before you bury them, or bury them with their swords on?
Oh, I said burn, by the way.
Oh, I thought you said bury.
Or
I'd
drow
imagine.
pestilence, I don't know what that is. It's probably, that'd be burial. I don't know how fire works for on the Underdark. But yes, loot. Loot TF out of the bodies.
Heck yeah. Go ahead and make an investigation roll. Anybody who's looting.
Mm,
I'll definitely do one.
okay.
Here we go.
Razimul, you find the biggest diamond you have ever seen in your life. Uh,
25.
Gilestra, yeah, of course. You go over your brother's body. Can you roll a d6 for me?
Yep. Ian.
All right, you find 3 vials of drow poison.
Hey.
Mm.
Now, roll a d8.
D8, okay. Five.
All right, you find 50 gold pieces in coinage. Mundane scimitar, mundane short bow. And he's wearing mundane leather armor.
Okay. Um,
Amongst the other
Hey.
drow, you find another 6 doses of drow poison. And another 140 total gold amongst them.
I think I have that right in the loot channel.
Yep. So
Is the drow poison your tip, like what it says in the player's the inventory thing?
I
DC 13.
DC 13, and it just applies the poison condition, right? It doesn't do any actual die damage.
Okay, I'll explain how it works to the group.
Absolutely.
It may be advantageous in the days and weeks to come. Feel free to divide it up.
I'm sorry. How much? How many vials?
9. So the way drow poison
Oh.
works, if anybody doesn't know, it doesn't actually do any die damage if you coat a weapon in it. What it does is if they fail a DC 13 con check, they become poisoned for an hour, and they get all of the negative effects that the poison condition puts on them.
Gotcha.
It doesn't add any actual damage die.
Just out of curiosity, Gilestra, are all your siblings out to get you?
I am certain my entire family is most put out by my destruction of the arcane laboratory. There is perhaps one, my brother Irendel, who is an arcanist like myself, who may be sympathetic to my cause, but my other 2 brothers, and definitely my 2 sisters and mother, no.
Well, that's awful.
I do not know what to do.
Yeah, neither do I. I've never been in a situation where siblings are trying to kill me.
I am worried. I am trying to. I do not want to endanger the group, but obviously, it is the safest place to be. I cannot let the knowledge I have fall into their hands. The danger to the realm would be immeasurable.
Indeed. Well, you picked fine company to make sure that doesn't happen. I guess we should try to keep a lower profile, but They seem very adept at, well, stalking you.
Dungeon Master, could Galestra try to figure out if just she were able to somehow mask herself from detection, would it protect the group, or is everyone on the list now?
Um, Scry really depends on how well you know people,
Yeah,
and you would know
so
this. So
yeah.
if your mother had been scrying on you, and the way I picture scry is kind of like this vignette, it's all wavy, you know, kind of like watching through water, as scrying is often depicted. Um, so they might see people in your close proximity and hear you say their name, which could make them targets, but it would take, you know, a significant amount of effort.
Until I am able to find a way to shield myself from detection, I believe we can expect perhaps more of these. It's best if we continue on. Brandy bodies not linger, but I will make secreting myself from their detection my number one priority.
Guess I won't be sleeping well at night anymore. I do appreciate the effort.
I appreciate your assistance.
I'm happy to help. And the Valiant will start moving the bodies into a pile off the road.
Absolutely, and you guys gather wood and you build a pyre.
Juniper will say a prayer to Dantus over each one of them.
Hell yeah.
Razimal will use create bonfire to light it all up.
Up in flames it goes. How long do you linger? Or do you hit the road immediately?
I mean,
I take a short rest.
yeah, only you can prevent forest fires, you know.
Absolutely. Glesher, make a DC 19 wisdom saving throw.
Okay. DC 19. 1 second, I hopped up from my chair. DC 19. Okay, coming right up. It's doable. This is doable. Ah, close, but no cigar.
Okay, carry on.
Grestra, what? I'm sorry about your brother. Um,
Thank you.
I know it's not much, but do you have a favorite flower?
Oui, the night lily.
Juniper will take her flower staff and produce a night lily, and she will hand it to Galestra. Um, here's this for you. And my deepest sympathies for your loss.
Mm. And you'll see. I hope perhaps my mother will realize it's pursuing me is not worth it. But brothers are expendable. I believe that she will at least send 2, if not 3 of them. I hopefully do not end up with a bouquet of the night lilies. And she takes it and sticks it behind her ear. Let me say, you are most kind. The rather here is in a better place now. That is not a. How do you say? Latitude. I believe it to be true. We must go. Perhaps this place and not me is being scried upon, and we can avoid the gaze of unprying eyes, n'est-ce pas?
Yes, let's definitely do that.
That was beautiful. Everybody who was involved, please take inspiration if you don't already have it. And we will move to the overworld map. That took probably gathering up wood, building pyre, probably about 3 or 4 more hours of your day. And you guys are going to hit the road.
Did we take a short rest by chance?
Yeah, you can take a short rest.
Okay.
Roll up hit dice. Anything you may need. Micah, do you get to swap out spells on a short rest?
Is it a short rest? Or I think it might just be a long rest.
Okay. I think there's a cleric that can. I just can't remember.
Circle of the Land gets to natural recovery, some slots. I think on a short rest, but oh shit, that's a fucking druid. God bless him, a racist. Fuck.
Are you allowed to roll more than you picked at the first time, or do you pick one, you roll it, and then you're done?
What do you mean?
Like I rolled 3 and I got my score. Am I done now, or can I roll more if I'm not satisfied?
Yeah, you can roll up into your...
I just didn't know if there was like
No.
if there was rules on it. Okay.
Roll as many of your hit dice as you want.
Okay. That's good. Much better. Back to full.
And Dungeon Master, are we at a new day from when I tried to scry on Thaldor?
No, this is the same day.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
I will say, as the cleric, Razamol, do you show your big ass diamond to your cleric? Because you know how much diamonds mean to clerics, right?
I thought you were honestly fucking joking. But yeah, if I got a big ass diamond, I don't know if I would show it to the cleric right away, but I would show it to everybody.
Yeah, so Razamol holds up this broken beer bottle to you guys, and
You fucking
it just so happened to have broken in a way that made it kind of look like a faceted gem, but he swears up and down it's it's a diamond.
That's cold. That's cold. That's cold. Oh, Razimol, it is how do you say not a diamond? Yeah, but
Wait, did I just make the bird go, ooh, something shiny? Now I'm the racist.
comes full circle.
I mean, in John's defense, she did just like druid craft up a lily.
Yes, that's true. It's true. Thank you. Was it? That's Druidcraft. Yeah, you're fucking Druid.
Prestidigitation can pretty much do the same thing, but nonetheless. Razimol, are you leading the party as normal with your survival rolls?
Sure, why not? I always do good at this. That's why you asked me, right?
Well, yeah, 13's all right. The party is moving a bit slower than you were earlier. Maybe it's the fight took some of it out of you. Maybe it's kind of the emotional weight. But you manage to make some more time, and the sun begins to set over the hills in the east, and you kind of start thinking about maybe it's time to start looking for a place to set up camp when you notice this large crowd coming down the road towards you guys. Looks like normal citizenry, just traveling the road, but they seem excited. There's a lot of chatter amongst each other. And some of them are carrying like cotton candy, stuffed teddy bears. And you guys make your way along the road a little further as you're taking in the sights of all these people passing. And you see the red and white stripes of tents along the roadside ahead of you. And I have a map switch to do. Tavern Tales maps, by the way, everybody. Should check out their Patreon. They got some good stuff.
Hmm.
And there are people coming in and out of this little roadside carnival that you found. It's dark. The sun has set. There are magical lanterns floating about. And as you all are making your way down the road, taking in the spectacle of this, before you can pass, if your plan was to pass, a small half-elven woman, brown skin, stark white hair, runs out to cut you off. She has a lute on her back. And ladies and gentlemen, please, you must check out the circus.
Now, why is that?
Well, for one, the cotton candy is amazing. And she waves her hands. It does a magic trick, and she is holding a stick of cotton candy and hands it to you, Valiant.
Oh. Last time I had this was when I was a child.
Oh, it is so good.
We'll try some.
Make a DC 15 wisdom saving throw.
What? Okay. A 13.
Sir Valiant, this is the greatest cotton candy you have ever had. You must have more. You must have more as soon as you possibly can. And your pupils dilate slightly, and you are addicted to the circus cotton candy.
Goodness. Everyone, I think we should go in and look around and see what kind of fun we could get into real just for a while.
As Sir Valiant
Quick
is
break.
saying this, he is chopping cotton candy off of his stick.
A public place like this is no place for an ambush, so I think you are right. Can
Yes,
I
yes.
tell that he's been bewitched?
No, he. Well, I guess I will allow an insight check.
He's always so Jon Snow-ish brooding and stuff like that. Now it's him be
Yeah.
all cotton candied out. I don't know.
With a 13, you don't know that he's bewitched, but he is acting a little different than normal. And the cotton candy, like, he really seems to like that cotton candy. And Alara tells you all that it's 2 silver per adult. And she looks at Razimal. 1 silver for the child.
Okay.
And
You realize this bird is like decked out with weapons all around him, with
Yep.
knives on his fucking like his
This
belt
is-
buckle and stuff like that.
This is a very aloof bard. Anybody who wants to like try to glean can make an insight or a perception check. Tell me which one you're rolling. And she starts conjuring up cotton candies, offers one to Brex.
Juniper will roll an insight check.
What was the other option?
Perception.
Oh, they're both one. We'll do perception. Okay, get these garbage rolls out of the way. Jesus Christ.
Brex is gonna take it. And you said what the rolls were to see if it was like we could like notice the cotton candy? Or notice that he was acting funny.
No, so now we're doing Alara here, Alara Thorn, the bard in front of you. You can make a
Right.
perception check and I'll tell you something about her appearance, or you can make an insight check and I'll tell you something about what she's saying. Micah, with that roll, she realizes that cotton candy worked on Valiant, and now she is trying her best to make sure everybody comes in. Deoris, what do you get with a 19 that he didn't get with it? You get pretty much the same vibe. She realizes that the cotton candy worked on Valiant, and she wants this party in there. Maybe it's the 2 silver. Maybe she's got a quota working the gate.
Hold on. I just want to understand this. I think there's a good reason for me to think this might be drugs, right?
I think no, not necessarily.
There's nothing weird about Valiant.
I mean, I'll let you roll an insight against Valiant.
Oh, listen, man. No.
That just looks like really good cotton candy as Alara hands you one.
Well, at this point, as Valiant pays his way in, he'll make his way in and try to find more. That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. It's 2 silver for anybody who's going in. Alara stops you first real quick, Valiant, before you pass it. And she says, we have the fortune teller to your right, as well as the animal handler. And it's not quite a petting zoo. You might lose a hand, so watch for that. We have Durgan Iron Fist, the blacksmith. He can repair any of your armor or sell you new armor. We have a couple game stations run by Victor Nightshade and Selena Darkmoon. Of course, you can buy more cotton candy, and Fiora Leaf Whisper runs the Tent of Wonders, which is kind of like a Ripley's Believe It or Not kind of thing. And of course, under the big top tonight, I, Alara, shall be playing a beautiful tune in the main show, led by Ringmaster Flameheart. And there's plenty of other places that you can stop and play games. So, enjoy your time.
I'd imagine Valiant's mouth is full of cotton candy. Thank you. I'll see you later. And go over and see if he can get some more cotton candy.
Absolutely. And it is 3 silver for a stick.
He'll buy 5.
Excuse me, Alara. Might I perchance trade you your favorite flower for a ticket inside?
Make a persuasion roll.
I'm gonna roll with guidance as well.
Guidance is not a subtle spell.
Oh yeah, that's true. All right, I'll go with that, a 6.
Unfortunately, I have obligations to the circus, so we'll need the 2 silver. If you can't afford it, perhaps one of your friends might.
No, I can afford it. I just thought I'd do something nice for you in exchange, but here's 2 silver.
Thank you.
And she'll walk inside.
Oh, and don't
It's
forget
dark
about
out now, so Galestra can go hood down, right?
yeah.
Okay.
And you also get told about the vendor Minty Goodness, who sells all kinds of ancient wonders and magical items. He's a fairy.
Oh yeah.
Be nice. And you guys,
Before I'll pay her the silver. Hold up. A couple questions about Alara. Does she have, I don't know, any tattoos, jewelry, rings, insignia, something that would indicate some sort of a criminal or seedy or weird ass, dangerous cultish affiliation, or she seem like none of that?
make a perception check.
So I read shit on this. Perception check. 11.
She's wearing very muted but pastel kind of bard's attire. It's very flowy. Pants and a jumper. She looks like a stereotypical bard. And the clothes seem worse for wear, but you can't pick up on anything that would lead you to believe cult affiliation.
There you go, merci.
Thank you.
The second you mentioned jumper, Galestra lost interest.
Brex, are you just paying and entering, or?
Yes, he's gonna pay an ender, and he's gonna be like, "I've never been to a fair before," and he's
Did
just
you-
gonna like ditzy on it.
Did you take a bite of the cotton candy she handed you?
He's holding it and looking at it intriguing. He'll probably lick it because he's never had cotton candy before, so he's like kind of oddballing
DC
it and
15
licking
wisdom
it and
saving throw.
Okay. So, is this against being charmed? I got advantage.
No, technically this is a poison.
That's a 12.
Yep, same thing as Valiant. This is the greatest thing you've ever tasted. You are obsessed with it. How have you never had it before now? And you must have all of it.
He is also gonna beeline for the cotton candy stand.
And it's like I said, three silver apiece for all that you buy. Razimul, you also were handed a cotton candy. Did you try it?
No.
Okay. Deors, as you enter, handed a cotton candy.
Not now, but I will hold on to it. I mean, it's cotton candy. It's gonna hold.
Heck yeah. Are you able to move your token? Okay, just making sure. I didn't know if we were having trouble.
It's 2 silver to enter. No, sorry, it was 2 silver to enter, right?
Yep.
Nice. I took that out.
Galestra and Juniper, as you approach this very flamboyant, somewhat gender fluid little fairy, flies up to you. He's got typical dragonfly wings. He's got wavy blondish hair underneath a beret. He is dressed to the nines. And he flies up to you. Welcome to Minty's tent.
Hey, what do you have to vend?
Oh, there's all manner of items in here. Ancient and magical, powerful and great. Come and check them out. And you go, and there are tables laid out in here with swords. And there are staves stacked in a rack. And there are scrolls. There are rings. There is all manner of magical items here. Now, this is my warning to the party. Minty is a con man. There is a percentage chance that what you buy, depending on what you buy, is a counterfeit. You will not know it is a counterfeit if you fail the roll on an immediate insight check until you attempt to attune to the item. if it requires attunement.
Hmm.
But I mean, there's little placards that say Vorpal Greatsword, things like that.
I am just browsing. I am a little bit low on the money, so you all go ahead. I'll let my companions go. And at a moment when guard appears down, I'm going to let my little bat banshee flit up, and she's just going to do a little. She's just going to scout. She's just going to kind of stay above this and make sure, you know, all hell is not about to break loose. Kind of fly above the carnal.
Absolutely. And looking down, it just looks like a carnival right now. And in the moonlight, people are enjoying themselves, having fun. Sir Valiant and Brex are stuffing their faces with cotton candy, with another carnival goer who seems to be just as smitten with it as they are. You do see the Smurfleplin. Is that how you say that? Deep Gnome. Nick's Thistledown as he's trying to hand a piece of steak through the cage to the tiger very carefully. At the far end, your familiar sees a show going on stage. There are 3 skeletons line dancing. They seem to be being directed by a necromantic performer. It's a pretty good number. They're doing a pretty good job. And in the very back, you do see an ogre being escorted by a little dwarven woman as they move boxes, and it seems like the ogre may be in employ.
Yeah, okay, that's cool.
Valiant will pep up and, excuse me, vendor, what is in this cotton candy?
Sugar, a little magic for the coloring, and of course, I put my love into every stick.
Oh no,
Can you inside check that?
Yeah, go ahead.
that's gross.
That is a 16.
Oh yeah, something's up with this, but Valiant doesn't know if he cares enough.
Okay. You keep munching away.
Absolutely. Deors, are you checking out any of these magical items?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it'd be fun, but then I remembered my character's pretty broke, so.
You were gonna gamble. You're like, come on, Vorpal Sword.
I was, yeah, I was curious what you had, but now I'm poor. Just window shopping.
Hell yeah. Razimul, what are you doing?
I don't know what's in this tent that I'm by. Or can I not see?
That tent has the flap closed at the moment and does not appear to be open. But behind you, there is a dwarf sitting, and he's got some armor laid out. Seems to be working on crafting some more. He is a dark elf, a Duragar.
I'll just kind of look around, I guess, see what he's got.
Absolutely. There's all manner of armor here. Most of it is legit. The best piece of armor you could buy from him, though, is a +1. So I don't know what you already have.
Good question. I have just regular half plate right now. I don't really have fucking. Well, I can't wear that.
You have mundane half plate.
Yeah.
He can enchant it to +1 for half price of +1.
What's that?
Hmm.
Mm.
He can't enchant something that's already enchanted. So if you already had a +1 something, so he can turn your half plate into +1 for just the price. So normally, if you were to buy +1 armor, it's the cost of the armor plus the cost of +1.
Okay.
Since you're providing the armor, if you want him to enchant it to +1, you would just pay the +1 price because you're providing the armor.
And how much does that cost, or do I need to look that up?
It's on the spreadsheet. I think it's 1,000, but I could be wrong.
We won't worry about it then.
Bust it out, man. Just peel off a couple from the top of the stack, bro.
Let me see. I could be wrong about that. +1, +1. +1 weapon is 1,000. Control F. Armor. No, it's 1,500 for the +1 enchantment. I was wrong.
All good. I have 39 gold. We're browsing.
I mean, you got a big old diamond, Razimal.
Uh-huh. Razimal knows what's too rich for his blood. That
Absolutely.
concept would be wild to him because I'm assuming he's probably never had more than 100 gold.
But as
other
you're
than we got. So.
as you're checking out the armor, I will allow you to make another perception check when you look at Durgan. He's kind of a gruff sort. He doesn't say much to you other than "What do you want?" But make a perception check. Nope, you don't notice anything. Dark elf, dude, your dice tonight, bud.
Killing it. We're killing it.
About to put the dice cam on. I think that's actually what we're gonna do.
Go physical.
Yep. Fuck this.
You don't have
Because
to.
it doesn't have anywhere to roll.
Saying I don't think you would lie to me. You don't have to set up dice cam. Like you can just tell me what
But
your
it's
rolls
so
are.
much fun.
It's only if you like if all of a sudden for the rest of this game you don't roll anything below a 17, I might start asking questions. But
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
we're a honor system around here, bud.
So
Where's my
not many
blue
magic items for 50 gold. There's like no 50 gold magic items. This sucks.
Does the party really only have like 50 gold apiece?
I
It had,
got
like-
5,000. Excuse me, but
Oh yeah, Rex is the
Go
only one
shopping.
with money.
Yeah.
You won the Battle of the Bards, though, right? So
But the bad part is Brex refuses to spend it until now with the cotton candy, but all of it's going to his mother. Right now, if you look at Brex, he has his hands around about 12 cotton candies stacked. You can only see 2 eyes through it as he's just munching like Scooby-Doo style.
Excusez-moi, Minty, my fairy companion. Question: do you perhaps have any, high quality inks and parchments?
Of course I do.
Side eye. To being truthful.
Oh, insight check.
You fuck with me. I'm a fucking drow. I went to Sunday school. Oh, he seems he checks out. This is the best.
Yeah.
It's 7. It's 20 rolled over to a 2.
Oof.
All right. This is like the last chance chicken ranch. This is like the last stop for a while, right?
This is the last well, Abilos was the last town until you get to Veritas in the middle of the desert, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna roll the dice, so to speak.
The good news is with parchment and ink being what they are, it is only a 15% chance that this is fake shit.
Yep, I'm rolling the dice.
So
on
roll
50
low
gold
or high.
50 gold worth of parchment and ink. And so do you want me to roll the percentage?
So it's going to be percentage, but I want to know, do you want your goal to be
Oh, I want high. I want a high. I want to beat. If I get 16 or
above
higher,
15?
I want to
Okay.
have legit. Yeah.
Well, some people like to say, hey, I'm shooting low to hit that number, So,
All right.
okay.
Just go ahead and knock myself down to 3 gold. There you go, motherfucker. All right. Here comes the roll, and
Hey, it's real.
76, baby.
It is legitimate.
Smells. It smells like my library back home. This is good stuff. All right, cool. I've got 200 golds worth of inks and parchment. So now, next chance I get, I can scribe alarm and sending.
Hell
And
yeah.
that's a good quality scribe right there.
Yeah, and Minty
All right,
seems excited to do business with you.
a juniper. Look, there's a. I mean, there's some wands. I think there's some. You interested in anything? Deodorants? I'm sure they have all sorts of strange things that you can inject into your body.
I mean, that sounds like a party. Yeah, I mean, let's go.
Do you happen to have a helm of comprehend language?
Ooh. Let me see. And he flies behind the desk, dives into a box, and stuff starts flying out of it, left and right. And then he comes up, blows the dust off of what appears to be a helm of comprehend languages. And there's a 50-50 shot. It's the real thing.
50-50. Oh, damn. Okay. She'll reach in her bag of holding and pull out 500 gold pieces. Here we go.
That is absolutely
18.
exactly what you were looking for, my friend. No, it's not. That's a fake, but now you need to roll an insight check to see if you can tell it's a fake. No, you cannot. You absolutely
No.
believe that you have just been sold a helm of
Oh, no.
comprehend languages. Here, let me shine
No,
that up
you.
for you. And
it looks good on you.
he goes
Yeah.
back, he cleans it off, he polishes it up nice, and he casts a prestidigitation on it, and as he hands it to you, wrapped neatly in brown paper, you get the faint smell of cinnamon, and you're pleased with your purchase.
I wouldn't wear it all the time. It takes away from your silhouette, but it's nice.
Oh yeah, of course. I thought it might come in handy for conversations with various people and creatures that we might encounter. You said your name was Minty Goodness. Thank you so much for this helmet, and may Dantus bless you eternally.
Yes, and you as well. Thank you so much for your patronage. Remember to tell your friends. And Galestra, next to you, you hear a bell ring as as a patron slams a hammer down onto a pad, and it shoots a puck up, and rings a bell at the top, and the gamekeeper claps furiously before pulling out this huge teddy bear and handing it to the patron, who happily makes her way on. She does not at all work for the carnival. This is not all a scam to get you guys interested in thinking it's easy. Anyways.
We should. Deoris, are you a man of the strength? Could you do you wish to try that? If not, we should direct Michel Valiant to this thing. He looks like someone who could use a teddy bear.
Yeah, strength's not really my thing.
What
I'm the
is your
slimy
thing?
guy, so.
Valiant is still at
You
the
know what?
cotton
Okay.
candy cart, and Brex, you as you approach the cages, a gnome, a little dark, deep gnome, dark. He seems kind of shy at first. Approaches you. Hello, hello. Do you care to see my animals?
Absolutely. You could just see like a small hole where his face is with the cotton candy surrounded him. He's just holding it. Absolutely. And he'll just like walk with him.
Yeah, he tells you to watch your hands and don't go into the cage. And yeah, he just walks you through and make a perception check.
That's an 8.
Nope,
Go
that is absolutely a bear. That is absolutely a lion and a tiger, man. You wonder how they got him.
Oh. I used to know a bear. He was a really good guy. I think he would have liked the cotton candy. Do you want some cotton candy? I have enough of it.
I just got back from my lunch break. Thank you, though. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, that's fine. More for me.
Valiant, are you just still standing over there like marking silver off your character sheet?
Yeah, I think at this point he's probably getting sick.
Yeah. And absolutely, that's happening to the both of you and Brex. And just so you guys know, until somebody casts Greater Restoration on you, or you take a long rest, you have disadvantage on all Wisdom saving throws, attack rolls, and Dexterity saving throws. So Wisdom, Dex, and attack rolls are all at disadvantage.
Okay.
He'll buy at least 6 more, and he'll make his way around and start just looking at the amenities.
Yeah. Razamol. Before that tent, you see a sign. Sign says, palm reading 5 silver. Tell your future 15. Lady Esmeralda.
Oh, shit.
It looks like Esmeralda. You bastard.
It's Esmeralda's token.
I'll go in.
Absolutely. So as you step in, you are engulfed with the smell of incense, and there's a low, calming hum coming from a table at the far end of the tent. The lights in here are low. It's almost foggy, and there's a crystal ball set in the middle of the table as you approach. Ah, come, come. Foresaw that you would visit.
This is quite impressive.
Thank you. So, simple palm reading, although never read the palm of a kinku. Or do you wish to know more, to see your future?
It was 5 for a palm and then 15 for the bigger one. Is
Yes.
that what you said? Let's do a simple palm reading, and then we'll see if I want to know more.
Yes, so you reach your hand out across the table, and she takes it gently and pulls it towards her and leans in, begins whispering. There are many breaks in your lifeline, many branches that your life may lead. It seems you've run into a lot of trouble. Tumultuous was your childhood, I see. Ah. You live a dangerous life, my friend.
No more dangerous than the next guy, I guess.
You may make an insight roll.
Oh, okay. $15.
You're fucking wearing armor and covered in weapons, man. Anybody could
Yeah.
probably tell that shit.
That's why I said that. I'll spend the other 15 though, just to see what he gets.
Ah,
This will be his entertainment.
no. This is great. As you pay more silver, you see an actual spell cast
Oh, shit.
as the divination wizard before you leans over the crystal ball. And the fog that's gently moving around inside of it begins to turn bright white, and the light bathes her face as she leans into it. Oh. Your soul has been claimed by the Star One. I see. Ah. Soon, he's going to give you a task. Quite difficult one, I must say. Tell me, my friend, have you ever slayed a dragon?
Can't say that I have.
You
I don't
very well may soon.
Interesting.
You may insight that
would-
one as well, but you did just watch an actual spell be cast.
How well known are like dragons around the world, I guess?
Yeah, they're no nuisance. They're not as big of a problem as they were pre-society, really forming and all of that. When civilization was young, dragons were a much bigger problem than they are now.
Yeah.
But that's because there seems like there's almost a culling. Ancient dragons are a thing of myth. There's only Navir that's really ever talked about anymore. Seems like dragons don't really make it to that age anymore.
So he would be very skeptical that he's going to meet a dragon other than the one that he knows, let alone he highly doubts he's going to be killing that one.
Would you roll on the insight? 17? She is absolutely telling you the truth. She just saw that you are probably going to be fighting a dragon soon. At least the way she said it was very convincing.
Thank you for your wise insight.
Thank you for your patronage. As you stand up to leave and the light is fading, go ahead and make a perception check.
Roll dice for this one. 14, and I have a +1, so 15.
As you turn to leave your eye, you catch it out of the corner of your eye, and she has already moved before you can really take a look and see it very well. But for the briefest second, you thought you saw 2 puncture holes on her neck, scarred over. But as you turn to look back, the scarf is now in the way as well as her hair, and she waves you goodbye.
Okay. Keep that in mind.
Let's see. Brex and them have made their way up. Are either of you going to shop armor there, or are you going to make your way to the show?
Valiant probably make his way to the show.
Absolutely. With cotton candy in hand, as you approach and take a seat on the bench, Brex, are you going to join him?
So I kind of I guess he's too busy munching on the cotton candy. He does not see the person in front of him, and I kind of want him to knock into him and drop all of his cotton candy, and then he's like scarfing around on the ground to like pick it up.
I'm
And he
just going
kinda,
to
like-
let that happen. I'm not even going to make a roll for that. That's good.
And then he's gonna look up and be like, "You should like buy me more, please."
Excuse me? You ran into me, young man.
Actually, you ran into my cotton candy. It's on the ground. So who's the victim here? I think it's me.
He looks around confused, like, how did I get myself into this? I will not be buying you cotton candy, and maybe you've had enough.
Oh, but it's so good. I've never had anything like this before either. Or this place, or the animals. Did you see the
And
bear?
he's slowly walking away.
Well, hey, where are you going? And then he's gonna just teeter over here.
Yep, absolutely. That guy escaped with his life. So it's, as I said, these three skeletons are performing on stage in a line dance. The middle skeleton is holding a lute and playing, and the person at the back of the stage, almost like a marionette, is moving her hands and animating the skeletons. You can see thin wisps of necromantic green energy from her fingertips as this performance is happening.
I'd imagine Valiant is just enthralled by what he's seeing.
Absolutely. Performance roll. That's a 19 on the die. It's pretty dang good. You've never seen anything like this before. And, normally you'd be upset watching a necromancer work, but for some reason right now you don't care.
As he's chewing out, he'll lean over to Brex. Brex, have you ever seen anything like this?
And he kind of jumps because he is, as the performance is going on, taking bits and pieces of your cotton candy and eating it. Oh yeah, it's the best thing ever. Do you have any more of that?
I do, but I don't know if I want to give any to you.
Oh, sharing is caring. Didn't your mom teach you anything?
She did, and he'll rip off a tiny piece and hand it to him.
And he's gonna hold it in his hand like it is the most precious thing ever given to him. Oh, Valiant, look at it.
I
It's
know.
beautiful. And then he's
It's
just
so
gonna
good.
like just fucking destroy it.
Micah, now you see what Saturday missed out because none of you wanted to try the damn cotton candy. Sir Dinnigan spent the entire circus at that tent spending the party's gold.
Yep.
As you guys make your way around, I will tell you that there is Selena Darkmoon is just selling fair like trinkets, like seashell braided necklaces and cloaks with funny caricatures put on them and things like that. Victor Nightshade is running a ball game, like a pyramid. You got 3 balls to knock down all of them. Then there's, of course, the hammer game. And then Fiona Leaf Whisper is running like a Ripley's Believe It or Not show. You walk through and there's like, a beholder baby in a jar and the real crown of the King Folwindorley and that kind of stuff.
I think Juniper will go to Victor Nightshade.
Oh yeah, you want to take a shot?
I want to take a shot.
Hell yeah. So it is ranged attack throw. You get 3 tries.
So would I just roll with like a crossbow that I have then, or definitely range attack that I have?
So it is a +0, so it's just a D20 ranged attack roll.
Oh, I gotcha.
You may add your dex modifier.
So a +1.
Okay, so it's a +1 on a D20, and just don't roll below a 10. And depending on how high above a 10 you get will determine what you roll for. Yeah. So you rolled a 10, so that is just a D4.
Okay. Sure.
But hey, you knock down 4 of the 8 cups. And you get your second ball.
All right.
Rex is behind you,
go.
just like clapping, like just enamored, like just so enamored that you done that.
19.
19. Now you
Hey.
can roll a D10.
Ooh. Hey, 10.
Hey, you knock down the rest of them. 2 balls. That's impressive. You get a medium-sized prize. And he reaches up and he gets a medium-sized stuffed owlbear and hands it to you.
Now I have an owlbear on 2 characters.
Yep. I forgot that you won that one on the Saturday game. That was Rudy.
Awesome.
Valiant, were you going to try the strength game or no?
Actually, yeah, he would. He'd like to try. Where's that at? Oh, there it is.
All the way down here at this bell. She hands you a hammer. You can add your strength modifier to the D20 roll. It is 3 copper a swing.
Okay.
And
So I just
I
do a
will.
strength check or?
Yeah, you just roll. Well,
Okay.
no. What's your? Well, yeah, because it'd be your strength modifier. So.
All right. Here we go. That's a 16.
16. Valiant leans back, swings the hammer as hard as he can. It hits, the puck flies up, and it is just short of the bell and comes back down.
Do you mind if I have another go?
Sure.
All right. Damn. That is a 12.
Yeah, your hammer kind of bounces off this time, and the puck only goes up half as high. Ah, too bad.
It doesn't really matter. I have cotton candy. But thanks again.
That would be 4 silver for the 2 swings.
Of course. And he'll hand over the 4 silver.
Gotta find out the price before you do things, Valiant. And as Valiant pays, he realizes that is 2 less cotton candy he can have. The show! And Alara begins running towards the big top. So, unless there's anything else anybody wants to do, we're going to start our big top show as all of the patrons begin making their way into the tent.
Glester really would like to do the fortune tell.
Ooh,
Oh,
same.
okay. Yeah.
Maybe they go in at the same time.
That's a good idea. Oh, Michelle Brex, you have a little bit of skin still showing on your face. The rest is the candy of the cotton.
Oh, it's so good. Did you have some?
No, look at me. Do I eat cotton candy? Oh,
Can you buy me some?
Actually, I'm a little low on the funds, and I would like to participate in the telling of the fortune.
Ooh, okay. I'll go with you.
What's this? Does this Esmeralda lady look like she's a legit fortune teller? Eyeball her.
Insight? Does that sound fair?
Sure. Oh yeah, she's great.
What do you want me to say to you, John? You
She
know,
looks great to me. Let's get it done. We.
Sure.
Mhm.
Maybe she can buy me some cotton candy.
and again, the heavy smell of incense as you enter the tent, the low smoke, the candle light, the very eccentric dressed woman sitting at a table with a crystal ball. It's
How
been so
much for
long
the?
since I've done a couple.
We are not a couple, merci. How much for the telling of the fortune? Brex, I will get yours. I am basically out of money anyway,
It's,
so I may as well
f-
spend
it's
the rest.
15 silver.
He's gonna
There we
slide
go.
her the. He's gonna slide her the silver. She always says that. Don't mind her.
So, c'est la vie.
Absolutely. So, who wants to go first?
I will go first.
Absolutely. She begins to move her hands in somatic gestures and begins casting a spell as she leans into the crystal ball, which, as before, first glows brightly into her face before settling into a soft kind of light on her face. And she leans into the ball and, oh, you, uh, get out of my tent. Get out of my tent right now.
Well, wait a minute. Wait,
Take your
I
money.
paid
Take
you.
your money and get out of my tent immediately. You are bad news.
Seems pretty accurate to me. She'll head out, I guess.
He's gonna throw the silver back at her. Read mine then. And he's gonna hold his hand out.
She leans over your palm and just, you're, do you know who you are?
Yeah, I'm Brex.
No, do you? You don't. She hasn't told you.
The Lestra? He's gonna like slowly pull his hand back.
You are in
Hasn't
more danger than you know. Please
he's
leave.
gonna stumble out, kind of bump into things, kind of discombobulated and kind of stumble out. Lester, are you still standing there?
Yeah, she's probably checking in with her bat after that comment. Make sure the cavalry isn't on its way.
He's gonna like walk up to her. He just said the oddest thing, and he's kind of staring at his palm. She said I didn't know who I am and that you didn't tell me. What does that mean?
I do not know. Um, these carnival types, they cannot be trusted fully. They make up these stories, build up intrigue, probably trying to sell you again on another reading. But then again, she may have foresight beyond even what I have. What have I not told you? I told you about the ritual, about my research.
On a roll to see if she's lying.
You may make an insight roll. Galestra, you do not have to say if it's deception or persuasion, but I will allow you to roll, add your modifier, and depending on whether or not he beats your roll with his insight, you decide what you tell him.
I think I rolled it. Did you get my roll?
I did. I meant for you to just roll a d20, typically, whenever you're going PvP, but I don't think it matters with the roll.
No, it was whispered to you, so
Oh, was it?
Yep.
It does not say whispered anywhere on here for me, so I assumed they could see it. But I see
Yeah,
it.
we can see it. We can see
well,
it.
well, shit.
But
It
it's
doesn't
okay.
matter.
He's gonna kind of
She
you
is
see it
lying
fade.
her fucking ass off to you.
Yeah, you see his face kind of fade. You're lying. And with that, he's gonna start walking towards the tent.
And Michelle Rex, she'll
Yeah,
kind of try
no.
to follow you.
There's a booming thaumaturgy cast from the ringmaster at the tent. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and our non-conforming friends, step right up for the greatest show on earth. Or Minhal, as the spiel goes on. And you are all invited to the big top for the big show.
I want to. Can I sell stuff to Iron Fist while he buys stuff?
Yeah, basic sell rolls apply. It's a quarter of the cost. Or half price. No, it's half price, sorry. You sell back for half price.
Oh, I gotta pull up that list. Okay, but I can do that on my word.
Yeah,
Moving on.
we'll just say that you did it and then just do the math after.
Valiant will purchase 6 more cotton candy.
Yeah.
And he'll make his way to the tent.
Absolutely, and they sell it to you.
Good.
Galestra's going to try to sit next to Brex. Will Brex let her?
I think he will attempt to stand up, but then seeing that there's no seats, he's just gonna angrily sit back down.
Yeah, I will put you all in the tent. Brex is sat next to Galestra. And the ringmaster makes his way out and welcomes everybody to the big show. Clowns ride out on unicycles, juggling balls of fire. And they begin putting on a show, riding around. There's the Nyx Thistlebottom, the animal handler, brings out the bear and the elephant and runs from the fierce tiger around, and everybody has a good laugh. It's a great show. And then the ringmaster takes center stage again and says, now it is time for the closing act, as Alara Thorn will perform. And Alara makes her way out to the center and pulls her lute off of her back. The lights all go out, and there's a magical spotlight that takes place as she begins to sing in Elvish a beautiful, sad song. And I need everybody to make wisdom saving throws. Remember, you're at disadvantage, Brex and Valiant.
Gotcha.
That's a charm.
It is a charm, so if you get advantage against charm.
I guess it does mine balance out then, since I have advantage against that.
Yep, it would be a straight roll.
Gotcha.
Finally.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So if,
God, D&D Beyond needs to fix their dice. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, so I put my dice, my D&D dice in Dice Jail. I just switch the skin like that.
that's what
helps.
I've done sometimes, yeah.
Anybody?
So
Anybody
bread.
who got below a 15?
I had an 18. It didn't show up.
I see it.
Okay, okay.
Oh yeah, Valiant got a 5.
Yeah, so Brex,
Mhm.
Valiant, you two failed. The song is beautiful, and you guys are hypnotized, and subtly in the smallest portion of the song, you hear to return to this tent at 2 a.m.
Mm.
as that suggestion is placed into your subconscious.
Ooh. In the middle of this song, while it's happening, I think in a very what's that? A very revenge? Is it Revenge of the Sith? Palpatine and Anakin watching the opera moment. Galestro will lean over to Brex, and Brex said, "I am very sorry. I have held information from you, but if you would ever trust me, you must trust me now when I say that the information I hold from you is for your own safety and protection, as well as of the groups. For now, at least, it is my burden to bear alone. In time, there may come a moment when it is appropriate to share it with you, but it is not this moment. Bubble shows up, you know. But I sincerely hope that you will trust me that I simply cannot tell you now, and it is my compassion and concern for you that prevents me from doing so.
He's gonna look at her out of the side of his eye, like out of the side of his like vision, because he's trying to concentrate on the show. You don't lie to your friends. I thought you were my friend, and you lied. I understand that you were trying to protect us, but you don't lie about something like that. You weren't in there. You didn't see the way she looked at me. She looked at me like I was an abomination, like she did you before that.
You don't tell them something that if they know the answer, it will get them killed either. N'est-ce pas? She full head turns to you, and that no side eye.
And he's gonna slowly turn his head. You swear that you're doing this only to protect us and not for some hidden plot that you're trying to use us as some ploy to do something bad.
Closes her eyes. It's almost like she's trying to understand your point of view. Opens them again. Her red eyes and that black splotchy stuff in her porcelain drowish skin, very striking in the light. I swear to you, on all that I am and all that I will be, and all that I ever was.
And the song fades And the ringmaster takes and thanks everyone so very much for their patronage. And lets people know that the cotton candy vendor will remain open for 15 more minutes before you all make your way back home. And people begin to make their way out of the tents.
Well, everyone, that was fun. How did everyone enjoy the candy?
No, I didn't have any of the cotton candy, but seems like y'all are enjoying it.
You should definitely try it. It's
It will
amazing.
change your life.
My friend, I think you should also eat something else. I don't think you've eaten anything but that since we got here.
I could eat this forever.
Can I make any kind of check on them now that I'm around them and see how they're acting around the cotton candy or about the cotton candy?
Yeah, make a medicine check.
Oh,
The vendor said she put love in it, and she certainly did.
14.
Yeah, they're definitely acting like they're somewhat addicted to this nonsense. Perhaps it's an effect of the cotton candy. Perhaps it's a chemical they placed in it or something.
Brex, come here for a minute. I'd like to try something.
He's gonna walk over. Please tell
Um,
me you have cotton candy.
yes, here in just a moment. And she'll lay a hand on his shoulder and um, she's gonna try lesser restoration. That cures blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Good job. Yeah, I meant to say lesser earlier. Suddenly, the pain in your stomach can be felt. And you gag a little at looking at the cotton candy. You can't possibly eat anymore. Why did you eat so much to begin with? You still have the disadvantage, but you no longer have to spend your money on it
Right.
as you are cured of your addiction.
And honestly, I don't know how much he spent. It was kind of like a blind spend. So let's just say he bought like 25 sticks of like fucking cotton candy. Just destroyed that stuff. And in this revelation, he's doubled over in pain, like groaning. Honestly, he can throw up too. He's very weak stomached. He's
Yeah.
probably gonna throw up.
Oh, Sir Valiant. I need to see you for a moment.
She's come to
Well-
take your precious Sir Valiant.
He doesn't know
Why
that.
is that? As he fills his mouth with cotton candy.
It's well, see, I want to give you a blessing, and then I will buy you some more cotton candy.
That sounds like a deal. He'll walk
She'll
over.
she'll touch his shoulder as well, and she'll say, "Dantus, bless uh, this great warrior and cast restoration."
Valiant, this is the worst blessing you've ever had in your life as the pain strikes your stomach.
What did you do to me?
But
Ugh.
you realize that just the thought of the cotton candy is disgusting.
Well, Valley has a
I
pretty
believe you
strong
were.
stomach, so
I believe that y'all were poisoned with the cotton candy.
Rex at this point is on hands and knees, dry heaving, like just in just the ultimate pain. He ate so much. Like, it's not funny.
Give me a second. He'll make his way to the vendor.
Ooh,
Absolutely.
Mm.
regulators.
Who's is it who's serving the cotton candy?
It's just this she's kind of mid-40s woman.
All right, he'll make his way over. Excuse me, miss.
Come
That was
back for more?
definitely not. There was something in that candy.
Yes, of course, love.
No, it definitely wasn't love. I'd like to be reimbursed.
Oh.
There. Can you give me my cotton candy back? I think not, so
Oh,
thank you so much for your patronage.
Did
And
we
she
tell
pulls a
everyone here
lever
that-
and the flap in the front closes down.
And yeah, he'll bang on it and proceed to walk back to the group. I can't believe this damn place. I guess lesson learned, right?
Rex is gonna be
did
standing
any of
up.
you
Speak for yourself. Ugh.
There was a little
any of
part of
you
you
thus
is
get-
upset you didn't try it because it looked like a hell of a drug.
I actually did say I kept it to the side. You don't know what I'm gonna do with it later on my own.
I have a feeling. And yeah, you guys make your way out just with the other patrons. Some of you a little worse for wear, looking for a place to set up camp, not far. And you find one, of course. Oh, wait, he's dead. Let me get him off of here.
Oh,
Sorry for that painful reminder, guys. Who is missing?
Juniper?
Juniper. Because you weren't with the party last time I used this map.
Yeah, we haven't. Well, I wasn't here last session, but we haven't been on this map in a minute.
Heck yeah. Who ended up with the tent?
I have it.
Are you going to set it up?
I will ask the party if they want to use Sir Denigan's items.
I feel like they're useful and not like inherently because we can still bring him back, right?
I think that's the plan, but
Yeah. So maybe not anything consumable or super breakable, but like the tent seems like a solid call.
and if I'm not mistaken, if I don't know, I think Sir Valiant knows the command word, doesn't he?
Does
I
he?
think I feel like you did. I know that was a while ago.
Yeah, I think you did.
I think you heard what he said the command word was.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, you did make a perception roll, but now that it's under new ownership, you can set your own command word.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
It is no longer soulbound, so
Oh shit.
I'm pretty sure Valiant still feels some type of way with using Denigan's items. I don't
As
think
is
he's ready
Brex,
for
he
that
will
yet.
use. Yeah, he will use his own tent as well.
okay. You guys set up your mundane tents. You probably think you got maybe 12 hours of night you can get rest. You guys gonna set up watches?
Gillester
Um,
wants to tell one more thing to Brex.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna go to bed. He does not want to take part in watch. He is so sick and needs to go to sleep.
I'll take a watch,
may-
whatever one we need.
Be able to provide a security measure for the group, but not in a huge radius. Something that will at least alert moi if an intruder approaches. Do not count on it, though. She'll go try to grab Brex real quick. Michelle Brex, one more thing. I know you are sick, but I need to tell it to you.
Yeah.
Stay close to the group. We are all in danger. If you do not trust me, then stay close to Valion or Razimov or whoever, but take care of yourself.
I've always trusted you. That's the part
I
that
hope
scared me, because you lied. And I forgive you. I mean, I know people do things to protect the people they care about, and we've only known each other for a very short span of time, but I feel like we've been through so much that I feel like everyone here cares about everyone.
Yeah, we. May I sleep here tonight when I am not on the watch?
And he's kind of holding back tears, and you kind of see a little dribble of vomit too. So he looks horrible. This is the worst he has ever been, dude. Like,
Sweet Michelle Brex, I will leave you. I will let you. She gives you a hug, and she'll head out of the tent. She's gonna scribe the fuck out of the alarm spell. She's gonna throw up, not throw up. She's gonna like cast a light spell, whatever. No, she's not. Well, whatever. Fuck it. What's it called? Dancing lights, and she's gonna scribe the fuck out of alarm. Then she's gonna ritual cast alarm, and then she's gonna scribe sending. That's her. That should take 4 hours plus a little bit. But for 12, that'll still get her a full rest.
Oh yeah, that's the plan. So what's the watch order gonna be?
That is the quote unquote plan. You're right.
Valiant will definitely take the first watch, especially after what Gillespie told him, or told the group about her siblings. He's a bit paranoid at the moment.
All right, second watch.
Do we need 3 or do we need 4?
Be 3.
Juniper will take second watch.
I'll take the last one.
I'll take the second one because that's the darkest one. If that does that give me enough time to scribe sending? I'm sorry, at least alarm, if not sending.
Yeah, if everything goes perfect tonight, you'll definitely be able to do that.
Great.
I am really a yes kind of DM, you know? I love saying yes to my players. Okay, so everybody who's not on watch, Galestra and Juniper are going to stay in the second watch together. So Valiant has first. Deoris, you just get to sleep through the night, brother.
And that's what you think, isn't it?
Oh man, are you going to eat that cotton candy now?
I mean, as somebody who's really like, he's curious about poisons and different chemicals and whatnot, I think I'd probably spend some time looking at it. And if that means I have to taste a bit,
It's a DC 15
he's certainly
wisdom
not
saving
above
throw.
self-experimentation. Absolutely. Said 15 wisdom?
Yep.
I got this.
Are we good to go with the other message I sent you, Ricky? I know you're busy.
Nobody can pass this, bro. And this
Not
is
yet,
the good shit. Like, you've had good shit, but this is the good shit.
I'd like to start portioning it out into like my daily mutagen
Yeah.
mix.
Oh my god.
just cutting it in every morning.
It's like a daily protein shake.
Yeah, I think
You
I
can
mean, I
mark
don't know how
lines
good
and
it is, but I
squares
think it
now?
lasts for 6 months.
Interesting.
That's the alarm spell perimeter if I've scribed it successfully.
It is set. Now, if something from inside that goes out, does it go off?
I have to set the rules, and I have to set them in a non-meta way. So let me think what that would be. Why can't I select my token. Oh, you got to double click. That's right. Oh, fuck, I can't move Galestra anymore. God damn it. So the rules of alarm are I can designate creatures that won't set off the alarm. I can choose whether the alarm is mental or audible. I will give myself a, what do you think, wisdom or intelligence check, save to see if I decide to have it trigger if Brex trips it.
We'll make it wisdom.
Okay, wisdom save. Okay, here we go. Only a 7. I will not. I will set it so Brex does not trip. So only non-party members is how I've set it. Foolishly.
Awesome.
Oh, sweet Galestra. Sweet innocent Galestra.
Valiant, please make a perception check as your watch begins.
All right. This is 17.
Oh.
That's amazing. Yeah, you're pretty alert. All that sugar in your system has got you wired for sound. And yeah, you're looking around and it's a nice peaceful night. And you think it might be about time to wake up Galestra and Juniper for their watch.
He'll walk over. Excuse me, girls. I need some rest. If you don't mind.
Oh, of course.
Oh, Juniper, it's your watch too? Huh.
You both volunteered for a second?
Yes, I only need 4 hours to trance and everything, so figured I could take a watch.
She'll sit down daintily, right at this here little rock. Not at all hiding the pretty little mithril glow of her runes on her face or her little spider patterns on her dress.
Hell yeah.
Just keep an eye out. You never know what could happen in the dark of the night.
Yeah, and you two can make perception checks.
I'm kind of half-assing my watch because I'm also scribing. No, did I scribe sending already? Maybe I did.
That was 3 hours. So
3 hours. So I'm probably an hour or so in before I could fully get it scribed. I'm going to give myself perception with disadvantage.
heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. Because it doesn't take a whole lot. So this is what happens. Valiant, you are just finally drifting off to sleep when suddenly you realize you forgot a very, very important letter at the tent. You must have dropped it. It's not on. You have to go back and look for it. You have to find it. Brex, you sit up and you reach for your neck and a locket that before tonight didn't exist, but you know it always existed. With your mother's picture in it isn't around your neck. You must have dropped it in the tent. You must get back to that tent, and nothing will stop you from getting back to that tent. You must find this locket. I will delete that square so you're able to move your token.
Yeah. So he's gonna take his skim. I cannot say it any other way. That's just what it's called. It's called a skimtar. So I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna split the tent in the back and leave out of the back of the tent and go.
Juniper rolled a high enough perception check that you hear the physical ripping of tent fabric with a blade. But the alarm spell didn't go off.
Nope. Yeah, I'm
Well, that's
finishing
true.
up the last flourishes on the sending spell. Wait, Juniper?
Lester,
What is it?
something is. Sounds like something's ripping the back of your tent.
Immediate panic
I'll
mode.
go have a look.
Yep. Rushes over.
Yeah, at this point, Valiant will just stand up like the tent isn't even there and start making his way back to the carnival.
Brex is gonna hear the commotion, and he is gonna cast invisibility on himself.
Oh shit. Glester, you open the front of the tent and the back is waving in the wind, and you make your way quickly around, and Brex is gone. Brex is just gone,
Oh dear. Brex is missing.
and
It's terrible.
across the field, you just see Sir Valiant walk. He's not trying to hide. He's just walking towards the carnival.
Sir Valiant, where are you going?
He's not even going to answer that. He's just moving.
Do you guys alert the others, wake them up, and follow, or
Yeah.
you gonna
Yes,
follow just the two of
Glester.
you?
Glester, wake up
yeah.
Dolores, and I'll wake up Razamol.
Waking him up, waking him up, waking him up.
Razamol, wake up.
Get out here quick.
What is going on?
Sir Valiant is walking out, not responding, and Brex is missing. There was a rip in the back of his tent. Looks like it was made with a sword.
Do I have a chance to chuck a dispel magic on Valiant?
Does dispel and suggestion.
Dun, dun, dun.
Drink while this intense moment goes on.
Oh, and fuck yeah. My bat, I send my bat scrambling. My bat has blind effing sight. You find Brex. You find Brex, you dirty little albino bat. Find the
Yeah,
fuck out of
Brex,
here.
you are gonna have to make a stealth check against a perception check against echolocation.
Okay.
Come on, Banshee.
That is a 9.
No.
What level was the suggestion that she cast, or whatever the effect is with cotton candy? I guess I don't know if that was the suggestion, but what is
Here
the
comes the
level of
bat's
the
roll.
compulsion?
14 for Banshee. Yeah, and if I can bust out a dispel magic on Valiant, I will.
I'm doing a deep roll dive real quick.
Bat was a good choice for a familiar because Banshee's gonna sleuth out that little sneaky little Barty pants.
He being naughty.
Okay, because this is a 7th level spell, you will need to make a roll. It is a DC 17
Okay.
using your spellcasting modifier.
Okay. Intelligence. So D20. So I'll just roll this. This should be it. Normal roll. Come on, G. Nope.
Fortunately, it is too high of a level of a spell. You feel the magic fizzle out, and Sir Valiant makes his way into the distance. I did not see the perception rolls or the stealth check. What were those?
I rolled a 9.
And Bat got a 14.
So the bat
Jeez.
definitely picks up exactly where he is in the echolocation as Brex is following Sir Valiant.
I only have one shot at this. Dispel magic didn't work very well. I'm gonna chuck a fairy fire, a fucking drow elf classic. fairy fire on Brex's location.
Hell yeah. That's a wisdom save, I believe. Or is it charisma?
It's a dex save, I think.
Dex. Oh.
Let me check
Do you-
before I talk right out of my ass.
Do you need to do that if you have your bat on him, though?
I should know. I'm in an Underdark campaign. I've saved against
Yeah,
it
it's a
1,000 times.
DC 17 dex save.
Okay. Rex?
Hello? Can anybody hear me?
So it
Yep, we hear you. We hear you.
Okay.
Fey fire, it doesn't charm anyone, right?
No, it's
No, that's what I thought. Yeah. So that is a straight dex roll, dex saving throw. That's a fat, dirty 20.
actually you feel a peg of like embarrassment that the very first spell any drow ever learns, and it failed.
My battle try to keep tabs on Brex, but Brex may be able to duck her. So
Yeah, Deoris, are you gonna follow as well?
Deos, get your ass out here. Quit snorting whatever you're snorting. Or just get that.
He's grinded it down.
No, yeah.
How are you trying to? Don't even put
Got
it.
it.
Why don't put it in there? Get it out of there. That's Deoris.
It's like dehydrated, cut down.
So I will pull the circus back up as you guys are making your way back there. Pretend all of the tokens, except for the ones in the tent and the line outside, are gone.
Okay.
I didn't feel like deleting every single token.
Yeah,
You guys approach, and there is a line of people standing outside of the tent. And Sir Valian, you join this line. And Brex, you are invisible, but you join the line as well.
Mhm.
And after a few moments, the party is watching from a distance. I don't know if you're going to approach even closer or not, but the line of people begins to make their way into the big top tent.
I'm not sure what to do, but
Including Sir Valian and Brex, who is invisible.
whatever it is a powerful magic user. I must strike swiftly.
All right, I will allow you guys to set up somewhere outside of the tent if you want to try to peek in and see what's about to happen.
I need to do my crimson rant real quick.
Hell yeah.
Let me just cut myself twice.
Just to make sure we're all good to go, were you was I able to do the armor thing? Was I able to enchant it? I know you said I couldn't do adamantite, but if a +1 weapon is 1,000, half price would be 500, right?
To sell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I had 4 +1 weapons, so that would have given me 2,000, and you said it was 1,500 to
Yep.
enchant. Okay, just making sure.
Yep, you could have done that earlier. Absolutely.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with invisibility spell on myself as well, and I'm walking right the F in.
Okay.
I mean, not like on the stage, but like into the big top.
I will need a stealth roll because people in this room have blind sight.
Oh, the curse.
Do you need me to make another stealth roll as well?
Brex, you're right where you're supposed to be. You can assume that the person who needs to see you can see you.
As well as gonna see if there's like any way in through the back.
Glesha, nobody pays you any mind as you stay in. Razimo, you're kind of on the smaller side, and Deoris, with your hunchback, you're kind of on the smaller side. You guys think that you could pull up the side cloth of this curtain and crawl in?
I will go to the utmost back and then try to do that.
All right, Valian and Brex, disadvantage, DC 15 wisdom saving throw.
All right.
You said disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay.
And if I do I need to roll anything to go underneath it, or can I get in and can I see
No,
what's
you
going
can.
on?
If
Oh,
you're
God.
going to enter the tent, I need a stealth roll.
Oh boy.
I rolled a 20 and a 10.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That blows.
The two of you kind of go glass. It would have been a straight roll for you.
Oh, me?
What was the first dice?
The first die was a 20. And then it
Yes.
says 20, comma 10.
Okay, because your disadvantage would have been put back to a straight roll because it
Okay.
is a charm effect. So you
Gotcha.
do not go glassy eye, Rex,
Mhm.
but Valiant does, and he pays no mind as the first patron steps forward. Alara Thorn grabs the woman, turns her around, leans her neck over. Two large fangs erupt, and she begins feeding on the woman.
God damn it.
As there's what seemed to be this innocent little bard is a full-blown vampire.
How's Razimal sees as he makes a shit ton of noise?
What the fuck?
Would Razimal recognize? Would he know what a vampire is? Or know of vampires? And
Yeah,
put two together?
vampires are definitely not like some secretive thing. They are a known entity. That's why people like Daeorus and his job exist. Daeorus, you know what the fuck's going down. Roll initiative, everybody, please. Because
I would just yell out,
Razimal failed his stealth roll.
Yeah.
Kidding.
I'll honestly
Am I-
just yell out vampires too after seeing that.
Am I still hidden with the 24, or is everybody seen?
No, so Galestra and Daeorus, you are not seen, but I still need your initiative because combat is starting.
Of course. Thank you. Sorry.
They get advantage because they aren't seen.
On attack rolls from stealth, yeah.
Hell yeah.
First one, I think.
Dun dun dun. Believe it or not, though, Razimal, you're like, fuck vampires, and you were up first.
Hell yeah. Good old alert. Jesus. Well, I'm in a good position to do pretty much anything. Who was it that bit the patron? Alorna?
Alara Thorn seems to be an actual vampire, while the rest kind of read Spawn to you.
Oh, this is fine then. No problem. This is fine. We're good.
Then I will, I guess, attack her. How far away am I? Before I do that, let me do some math. Yeah. Yeah, I'll shoot her. 23 for the first one.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, 13 for the second one.
Second one misses.
Okay. Oh, that was good. So 7 damage. She's pushed 10 feet, and I believe she loses 10 feet. Let me check. Nope, that was the level 20 character. Yeah, so
given
she's
the
pushed 10
direction,
feet.
she starts to move, but runs into this patron that was in front of her, and the patron stumbles back 5 feet, but she's not moved.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Get her out of the way. Bonus actions are nothing. We're gonna we'll make her my Hexblade's Curse as well. And that is it for me.
Hell yeah. Next up is Minty Goodness, who 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Misty steps here. 5, 10, 15. Comes up to you, Razimal. And immediately rears back the fairy head, and 2 fangs erupt, and going to make a bite attack.
Hell yeah.
That's a crit.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you're not within 30 feet of me. I can't do anything about it.
So that is 10 plus 12 before the roll, so 22 before the roll.
Jesus.
So you take plus another 22. I rolled max damage
Ow.
on
Damn
both
it.
sets of dice. That is 44 piercing, and I need a DC 15 charisma saving throw.
Holy
Not that I'm
cow.
good at charisma saves.
No. No.
19.
So you save, so you're not charmed, but I need you to reduce your maximum hit points by 22. Razamol,
Oh, that didn't work.
I believe you're bloodied, not down, correct? My encounter tracker is lying to me.
Yeah, it messed up. 22, 8. I don't know how to override. Is it just
It'd
the
just be
override
30.
max
Just
HP?
just remember, yeah, override max, put 30 in there.
Okay. Awesome.
Nothing ever good
Okay.
happens in carnivals in D&D. Ever.
Juniper, you are up.
Okay.
I can't believe I rolled a natural 20 and max damage on both sides of dice.
I can't get
Good
to
rolls, man.
Razamol.
Good rolls. Don't
Mhm.
worry about me.
Sir Valian, give me your hand. You need to go take care of
Sir Valian
Elila
is
Thorn.
stunned.
Oh, is he?
That was his failed
Ew.
saving throw.
Ew. Okay. Well, I'm still gonna. You know what? Spirit Guardians.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Where's the daylight spell when you need it?
Right. Spirit Guardians, where are you at? It'll be at 4th level because I don't have any more 3rd level spots. So, yeah. Wisdom
Awesome.
save of a 16.
Is that a
In
15-foot
a
radius?
15-foot radius.
Ooh, that's a square. Let me delete that. Let's get a circle. 15 foot. Centered on you. None of these people are hostile.
Oh well, that's good.
Good. Cheese grated otherwise.
I was
They
gonna say
become hostile.
you
then.
were about to kill all the people who are under the same spell as Valiant. They were all
I don't know who's
mass suggested to come back here and be food.
I don't know who's hostile.
So
and I'll
Alara,
make my
the
way.
fortune teller, Fiora, and the ringmaster seem to be the vampires, and Minty all the way up top. Anybody who says carnival patron is innocent. So if you move there, now we're talking some damage.
That's what I'm doing.
Nice.
Okay. First, Alara. It is wisdom, right?
It is wisdom 16.
She fails. The ringmaster fails.
Damn.
Fiora fails. And the fortune teller fails with an 8.
It's 19 radiant damage
To all of them. That is
to
great.
all of them.
Oh yeah, my little measly 7 was radiant as well, if that means anything.
And as I walk up to Elira, I'm just gonna kind of curtsy to her as I do this damage. And that'll be it for Juniper.
Hell yeah. Sir Valiant, you may remake your wisdom saving throw.
All right. With disadvantage, correct?
Unfortunately, yeah.
All right. That's an 8.
Okay. Unfortunately, that ends your turn, Deoris. You are stealthed. Nobody has noticed you yet, so any attack you make will be at advantage.
Oh.
All right, let me. Cocaine and leverage, my friend. Okay, let me hit this vampire with my lightning launcher. Alara.
Fiora or Alara? Okay.
Yeah, Alara. Yep. All right, with advantage.
Fuck yeah.
27. Yes. So that's 1d6 plus 6. That's max damage, and then I can bump that up by an extra d6 once per turn.
Okay.
So I'll do that again. So that's 16 total. And then my Crimson Right. That's 20.
Nice hit. She is
All lightning
bloodied.
damage. And I would like to hit who's the other bad guy? You said Minty Goodness, Alara, and who else?
The Ringmaster, Fiora, and the Fortune Teller.
Can I use my Blood Curse of Binding amplified on the Ringmaster?
Okay.
So I take another d4 necrotic damage, I think. And he has to make a strength saving throw.
16.
Yeah, he passes, but he has to make that at the end of each of its turns.
Okay.
And that's all I got.
All right, Galestra, you are up.
All right. She's gonna cry out, Brex, wake up! And she's going to bust out a. She's also gonna go, God, that's hot. When Juniper does the curtsy, and then she's going to cast a ringed wall of fire to
Hell
try
yeah.
to catch as many of these hoes as she can up in it. She's going to designate everyone, party member who she can see, which is that'll unfortunately factor out Brex, but everyone else will be safe from the ring of fire. And
What
so
is it? 40 foot?
it's a 20-foot diameter. So it's sort of that's a radius, half that size, 10-foot diameter. More, a little bigger.
That's 10.
Okay, 10-foot diameter. Okay, so yeah, she will. So let's move that down a little bit so she can hopefully catch. Good. Yes, that'll catch Dingus, Flameheart, Fiora, and the Fortune Teller straight up in it, don't you think?
I do. I'll make my deck saves.
Okay.
Does Juniper need to make a deck save?
No.
Nope, because you have the feeling of gravity dropping out from under you as the spell is sculpted around you. But I'll
The
put the
Ooh.
heat on the inside as well.
The Fortune Teller fails. The Ringmaster fails.
Fuck yeah.
Alara is within 10 feet of the wall, so she's 2 has to
No.
make it.
Nope. Not on this time. If she ends her turn next time, or she walks
Okay.
through it.
I thought it was as soon as it was cast.
And FYI, it's opaque, so you can't see anyone inside right now. Sorry, guys, but I figured they're gonna try to bust out. If not, I'll just keep bombing the fuck out of them inside of it. Here's the
And
roll
then
for the damage.
Finally, Fiora. Fiora passed. So
Okay, 20 fire for those who fail, 10 for the saves.
wow.
Concentration up. And she's gonna duck out of the tent and hide the thing behind her so that.
The Fortune Teller's dead.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, I am bad news, fortune teller. You're fucking bad news.
She predicted this all along.
Okay,
And
and
That's
the
it for me.
Fiora is bloodied. Brex. No, not at Brex yet. Okay, so it would have been the Fortune Teller's turn. She is dead. So it is the Ringmaster's turn. So he's going to use his inhuman speed. Actually, he starts his turn, and so he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
If he passes through the wall or
Since he started his
ends
turn
their
in it.
turn.
Yeah. So he already took the initial damage. But he failed the wisdom saving throw for Spirit Guardians.
Okay. So that is going to be
Ooh, nice
17
30
radiant.
fire.
Okay.
And his speed is
17.
halved from Spirit Guardians.
All right. Which means he can just move 30. Because he was going to use his inhuman speed and move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he's going to make a bite on this patron. 15 definitely hits for 7 piercing. He does 4 necrotic and heals 4. So he is no longer bloodied, and that patron falls unconscious.
Does need to
Awesome.
make a strength save at the end of his turn.
Good call. I would have forgotten. Allow me to do that. Strength plus 4. That's a nat 20.
Yeah. I didn't peg him as a strong guy. That's my bad.
He's a big old dragonborn.
All right, my bad. I didn't want to be racist again.
Oh, that's true. I respect it. It is Alara's turn.
She can't see shit outside of the fire.
She can't. How tall is the wall?
It is. God, I gotta learn to spell better. It is, I believe, 10 feet, but let me confirm. 20 feet high.
Okay, well, good thing vampires fly. She's going to fly up 30 feet.
Damn it.
And she is
Do I get an
going...
opportunity attack?
Yes, you do. And she also needs to make a wisdom save for starting her turn in there. But she passed.
All right, so she'll take, is it half damage, I think?
Yeah.
And her
Why
flight
is it not
speed is
letting me-
halved as well. Half
Yeah,
flight
so
speed,
she's
spirit
5
guardians.
feet above it instead of...
Yeah. It's not letting me roll for an attack. So is a d20 plus 2 for this attack. 15?
15 misses.
Damn it.
Okay. Let me look at the spell real quick. Spirit Guardians. Yeah, you take half on a successful save. So here is the damage. 21.
This is radiant
Alright.
damage too.
Yeah, it
Vampires,
is.
hashtag.
Yep.
Hell yeah. So she moves 15. That's all she can move. So she's 5 feet above the fire. But out of the circle.
Now, if it's 15, she's still in the fire because the fire's 20 feet high.
Oh, I thought you said 10.
No, 20.
Okay, so she is still on it. So she will have to use her action to dash. And then get up above it.
Mm-hmm. That's
But-
kind of a cool visual.
Burns her turn, though. So good job, Brex. You have broken free of the charm.
Mhm.
And you realize that, oh shit, they were going to drink my blood.
And he also just witnessed that patron get bitten as well.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So he's gonna 5, 10. Does he see me, or is it just someone else?
Alara could see you. He
Alara can see you. Okay, I'm gonna make 2 melee weapon attacks against him. Will they both be at advantage, or just the first one? Considering that'll be the first hit and then the second.
Just the first one, because your invisibility breaks as soon as you make an attack.
Okay, so the first one's advantage.
Yep.
That is a 26.
Yeah, definitely.
Roll damage. Ooh, it's a 5.
Hey, that's more than he healed.
Heck yeah.
He's bloodied again.
And then I'm gonna swing another time. That is a 20.
Use that scimitar.
Hell yeah.
And damage, it is 6.
Hell yeah. Finally is Fiona, who must make a wisdom saving throw. That's a fail.
I rolled wrong. That was not a spiritual weapon. Here you go. Spirit Guardians. 16 points of damage.
Okay. Let me look. Well, they have the inhuman speed feature too. So 60 feet of movement.
It's halved.
For Fiora?
Anyone in the Spirit Guardians.
Oh,
was,
okay,
their
so
speed's halved.
30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Good thing she only needs to make it here to feed. Yep, 16 definitely hits. 7 piercing, and hey, that's better. She heals for 8. She has multi-attack, so she's going to bite again. 21. 10 piercing. And heals for 7 more.
Ooh.
And unfortunately, that man is just dead. The man that you ran into earlier, Brex, is insanguinated and dies.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know I could do that. I'm sorry. I do that all the time.
Okay, we are back at the top with Razimul.
Well, after taking a ginormous hit, he's gonna hopefully return the favor, and he's gonna attack twice with his blade.
Hell yeah.
But not with a fucking 11, I imagine.
11 unfortunately misses.
Second one,
Don't you have inspiration?
18, I do not.
18 definitely hits.
Okay, we're gonna use the special property of this weapon.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
By the way,
Go ahead.
So what they have is whenever they take radiant damage, they take an additional 10. It's not like it doubles it or anything. It's just so add 10 to whatever you're gonna do.
Okay. All right, so this is the damage for the weapon, which is 15 damage for the weapon. On top of that, since I'm using it, as soon as I hit him, there will be a ginormous burst of solar light. And correct me if I'm wrong, is he undead?
He is.
Okay, so he's going to take 46 damage. 4d6, not 46.
You wipe him off the face of the earth.
Nice.
Good, fuck that guy.
Only had 39 hit points.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to bonus action drink a potion, because Jesus Christ.
By the way, as Minty dies, Servalian, your charm is broken because he is no longer concentrating.
Oh.
Hey.
I get 6 health back, Jesus.
And the rest of the patrons are no longer charmed as well, as they realize what the fuck is going on and all start screaming, and you can believe that they're immediately about to start running.
5, 6, and hopefully I can. I'm assuming I can probably see it. And that is my turn.
Hell yeah, Juniper, you are up.
All right. How high up is Elira?
So she dashed. So she is currently 45 feet up.
Okay. Let's see. What can I do? You know, it's always good when you hear bells toll. So let's go ahead and toll the dead. I need a 16 wisdom save
From Alara?
from Alara. Yeah,
Ooh, that's a 13.
that's a fail. So 2d12.
God damn.
That was a low roll. 9 points of damage.
Okay.
All right. And then bonus action. Let's go ahead and she's 45 feet up, you say.
Yes.
Oh, do we not have it on here? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm gonna throw out a spiritual weapon up at her.
Okay.
So that will
Just use that
see.
flying
Oh,
sword.
probably not.
15
Yep.
on her? I believe 15 hits. Let me look again. Oh, nope. One short.
Dang. All right. Well, yeah, there's just a flying shovel next to her at this point. And then I'm gonna move out of the fire.
As Fiora and the Ringmaster re-enter, they must remake wisdom saving throws.
Yep.
That's definitely a failure with a 4. And another 4. 2 failures.
Well, low roll, 11 radiant damage.
Damage. All right, they're still up, but they are definitely feeling it.
All right. That'll do it for Juniper.
Okay, sorry about that. Sir Valiant, you were up.
All right. As Valiant gains control of his body again, he'll shake his head and look around. What is going on?
Yeah, this has
Can
been
he-
happening a lot to you lately, hasn't it?
Yeah. Can he clearly tell these are vampires?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. It's time to get to work. He'll move up and he'll summon his echo. And he'll take some attack. All right. There's echo here. No. Okay. That's what he can't get advantage, so just normal roll. Fuck it. He'll risk it with Great Weapon Master. He'll try to attack this vampire.
Yeah, why don't you have advantage with your echo?
Oh, don't I have I mean, I have advantage, but it cancels it out.
Oh, yeah,
So
because it's the disadvantage. So straight.
That was a dirty 20?
Dirty 20 hits, and I will tell you that she only has 4 hit points left. So
okay.
I don't think you can't not kill her, so she is dead.
He'll move his echo here. And he'll move here. And he'll attack.
She is 45 feet in the air.
Oh, damn. Okay. Well, he'll throw his javelin.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that's a 9 to hit.
That misses.
Yeah. I think
How's it feel to not have advantage on every hit, huh? Doesn't feel nice, does it, huh? Yeah,
it feels rough,
you
not
know what
gonna
it's
lie.
like to miss? Do you know what it's like to miss now, Valiant? Yeah.
He does. That's all he can do right now. Actually, he'll bonus action. I'm sorry, he'll action search.
Oh, yeah.
And he'll is Alara in the air as well?
Alara is in the air. Were you attacking the civilian that's like...
Oh shit. Yes, he was. Sorry.
Valiant.
I'll end my turn.
Sir Valiant.
Your mistakes were made.
Extra.
Yes, mistakes were made.
Deoris, you were up. You're no longer hidden, though.
Right. Yeah. Let me lightning launch at Alara.
Hell yeah.
In the air now.
That's why Sir Valiant missed, is because he was attacking civilian and he didn't know it. But in his mind, he knew it.
25.
25 definitely hits.
All right. 11, and then the extra damage. 16. 19 lightning damage.
She only had 18 left. How do you want to do it?
There's the flames below, right?
Huh?
There's the flames below her, right? That's what that all
Yes,
is?
absolutely.
Yeah, I just want to shoot her so she falls right back into the flames.
So you shoot her, and the lightning explodes, and she begins to fall towards the flames when she turns to mist.
Excuse me.
You heard me.
Well, that's kind of rude of her. I'll move closer though.
Hell yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
Would I know where she's at?
You can see the mist in the air. I will tell
I
you
wouldn't-
that it's immune to non-magical attacks.
So I would know she's still alive. Otherwise, I would have gotten benefits from her if she died.
History roll?
Oh boy. Okay, 3.
You have no idea why it didn't work. That vampire clearly exploded.
Okay.
Galestra, you were up.
She'll. Can you guys hear me? Hello.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She will re-enter the tent. So Alara is a mist. Can that be targeted?
Yes.
And she says, Ilarathon, les glaces sont pour toi. And she will fire out a Toll the Dead at that ass.
Okay.
That's a DC 17 Wisdom save.
That's an 18.
2d12. Okay, so potent cantrip means she still will take half of a whopping 3. See, this is guys, this is what's called an over-described attack. So she shall suffer 1 damage
Okay.
at the powerful hands of Galestra or Lindar, and she'll slump her shoulders a little bit, and that's it. That's her turn.
All right. The ringmaster is up next. He must make a wisdom save. 11 fails. So spiritual guardian damage.
Oh, yep. Let me roll that. Oh, dang it. Not spiritual weapons. Sorry. That's 15 radiant damage.
All right. He is dead.
Spirit Guardian's doing far more work than Wall of Fire right now. Far more work. It's a good thing she is not a druid, n'est-ce pas? Would not have the spell.
And then it is the mist turn as it begins. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and it sneaks out underneath.
Fuck.
The edge of the big top with 40 feet of movement. You can immediately try to chase it down if you want. We can stay in initiative order and try to chase down the mist. Or you guys are out of combat.
I mean, I vote chase down.
So I will
Yeah.
leave that up to you. Okay,
I mean,
Brex.
it's a monster hunter. Absolutely have to hunt that thing down.
Yep, Brex.
Well, plus you're coked out of your mind with all that.
Oh yeah,
cotton
dude.
candy
Yeah,
you did.
absolutely. Yeah.
Does it
Okay,
mean there's no more
that's,
cotton candy in all the world? Deorsh, you are up. Or Brex. I'm sorry, it's Brex's turn.
Oh no, you're fine. Like she completely like fucked off of the map. Like I can't see her token like at all.
Right, because she's outside.
Um,
This is my simulation of Fog of War.
Gotcha. Okay, he is gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Let me take a ruler here. See if you got line of sight. Oh, she's just out of line of sight.
I'm gonna 35.
Okay, let's see. Let me take that straight line from you to her. Oh, the tent is still just barely in the way. If you take one step to your left.
That's all my moving speed, unfortunately. Um, I'm just gonna hold action for a fireball if I get to see her. I doubt I will, but just hold action for right now.
Hell yeah. All right. Back at the top of the Razzle.
I guess I'll just dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it difficult terrain to go underneath the tent?
It would be difficult terrain to go underneath the tent, or you could use your action to slice it while you're running and just run through it. Or
I'm
just
already
burn your
using
action.
to dash.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, yep. So difficult
I
terrain.
think I can just get
You
out. and
just
that
get
would be it.
through, and you see the mist right here.
Okie dokie.
Awesome, Juniper.
Okay. Jennifer will face step 30 feet.
Hell yeah.
So let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So she can make it here. She move up 5, and then she'll go under the tent. That takes half my movement, right?
So it's counted as 10 feet of movement instead of 5.
Okay. And then oh look, the mist is there. Is it around the ground or is it up above me?
1 second. Just so you know, it's like floating close to the ground, but it failed its save against Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
On the call,
Here
on
it
the call
is.
for the inflict wounds, the signature finishing move.
19 radiant damage.
Yeah, the mist sizzles in the Spirit Guardians. And you have successfully prevented Alara from making it back to her coffin. Which was, by the way, well, I mean, you guys will search the circus, I'm sure, but her coffin was in this carriage. Protected by an
Idiot.
ogre. Protected by an ogre.
Idiot, why'd you go that way?
Protected by an ogre. Is there an ogre out here next to me?
No, there's an ogre over there by that carriage. He's asleep. You guys saw him earlier. Well, I guess Galestra's familiar saw him. Right there.
So she's dead.
Yeah, she's dead. She's not coming. If she would have got back to her coffin, the ogre would have picked up the cart and started running. And there's a chance she shows up later. But no, you guys eliminated her. And congratulations. We will pick up here next week. We're going to move into Stars and Wishes as we have hit the 3-hour mark. We did this without a bio break. I am so sorry if anybody's drowning.
Mm-mm.
You just gotta power through it, man. Sometimes you gotta power through it.
Yeah, I'm big chilling.
Micah, we'll start with you.
Okay. Stars. The role play was really good. The carnival was just a lot of fun. I like the whole thing between Brex and Galestra, and I'm excited to see what comes from that. Wishes. I don't have any wishes. This was just a really fun session. I think I'll give my MVP to Brex for his role play and everything tonight.
Awesome. Satan.
Let's see. All in all, very good session. Even though I almost died in one shot again. But hey, that's how the dice roll. Very interesting. I did not see vampires. I thought it was gonna be like another Fae incident. So that was a nice twist. I'm a sucker for vampires. Even the roleplay was very good. I'm both interested in my fortune and what happened with Brex and Galestra's fortune. So that will be interesting to see it play out whenever it does. And my MVP would probably be for Galestra.
Okay. Patrick.
All right. Well, altogether, I really love the idea of the carnival. I think that was very cool. And how you set up the vampires. That was really neat. The RP between Galestra and Brex was on point as usual. I really like their kind of close-knit bond that they have going on. It's really cool. MVP. Man, that's tough. I have to give it to Juniper for the Spirit Guardians. I've never seen it in action before. It was really cool to, except in like BG3. But
I was gonna say, yeah, in Baldur's Gate, it's nasty. That is such a good spell in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, Spirit Guardians is a grinder, a meat grinder.
Yeah, and seeing it used at the table, it was amazing just to see her just.
And it goes through walls. I was in a campaign once where we closed a bunch of zombies in a walk-in closet room, and then the cleric just cast Spirit Guardians on the outside of the door as we were holding the door, and it was just grinding them up in the room. There was nothing they could do.
Yeah,
that's slick. Yeah, so MVP to Juniper, and wishes. Oh yeah, we're not playing next week, right?
Yeah, so I was going to remind you guys at the end here next week.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's a holiday.
I don't have any wish. I mean, everything's great. I'm gonna be honest.
A reminder that Max is going to run a free one shot to anybody who wants to play next week. You guys just let Max know, and he gets it set up. Max is a great GM. He really is.
I gotta figure out I don't know if he's posted any details, like what character level.
I think he's waiting for at least 3 people to volunteer. I think he's got 2 so far.
but what does he know? What I didn't check.
Thursday, same time as the game.
Oh heck yeah! Okay, I might show up for that one.
Yeah, he's offering to run a game since I'm taking it off to be with my family for the holiday. Tori, you're up.
No, that was fun. I like the carnival. I think it's a classic trope. Like saying, I was surprised it wasn't Fae. I was really expecting it to be Fae related.
This ain't Wild by the Witchlight.
No, yeah, I know. That's exactly what I thought. I don't know. That was very fun. MVP, I would give it to Juniper with the Spear Shredder. I played a cleric before. I played a cleric in Strahd, and that thing's just nasty against vampires.
Oh, nice.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah.
Any wishes?
No, that was fun. More vampires. No.
Vampires are fun.
Wait a minute.
These aren't even the most powerful. I didn't put anything on the board higher than CR8 tonight. Because I knew you guys were already stretched because you didn't get your long rest.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Actually do have a wish, and that is that eventually something will fail my blood curse because I don't think I'm succeeding
I'm
with
sorry. The dice, man.
that yet. That's it.
It's like Valiant with wisdom saves. John.
Yeah. Wow. I will second the vampire twist on the carnival. Something was going to be amiss. I did not see this happening. This was like a miss, but kind of up several levels from what I would have expected. So very cool for it to be vampires. I loved the self-serving, but I love the Galestra Brex fortune tell scene. I thought it really gave a lot of cool meat on the bone without giving away anything, which I thought was really well done. Loved that. Loved the little twist that I was the demise of the fortune teller after she said I was bad news. That was
Yes.
satisfying.
That was Rudy on the Saturday table.
And
Yep.
let's see. It's a zero wish. It's definitely a zero wish situation. Very nice. Very cool. Looking forward to the Helm of Comprehend Languages, the fake Helm of Comprehend Languages coming up. Can't wait
I
for
forgot
that.
about that.
Yep,
I
looking forward to
completely forgot
that.
about that.
Clearly looking forward to what is a surefire can't miss romance between Juniper and Galestra. And let's see. MVP, yeah, we'll have to go to Juniper for totally one-upping the Wall of Fire, doing like it's a fourth level spell that is way less than this like epic, are just carving up everyone. Anti-vampire epic radiant damage cheese grinder that she busted out. So very cool. Loved the image in my head though of the lead vampire flying up in the air over the Wall of Fire. I could just picture it, and that's a really cool visual in the middle of the big top and stuff like that. Like that one, that may be the visual that has stuck with me the most through the campaign so far. Is just the image I can see of that. I'm glad it's a 2D map and not like it's far more cooler in my head than it would ever be rendered or put in any other medium. So that's one of the great things about D&D right there. And loved it, loved everything, loved every single bit about it. Perfect mix of RP and combat. So fucking Americans, and their stupid ass Declaration of Independence screwing up next week, but
I'm a veteran, man. I'm a patriot.
Ooh, I stepped in a bear trap. I just bear trapped myself. Okay.
No, it's fine. The great thing about America is you're allowed to hate America. It's like the very first thing.
No, I
in the
love America. I
Bible.
just may love D&D just as much. So
My
That's
wife doesn't, because I would like to play next week, but
no,
fireworks
girls some
and
girls
got
some
the
steaks.
kids.
Yeah, light some black cats, some jumping jacks, all that stuff like that. Have fun. But yeah,
Absolutely.
great sesh.
Glad you enjoyed it. Kyle.
Oh, MVP. Yeah, MVP.
Oh, yeah? I thought you said
Juniper.
Juniper. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
Yep. Kyle.
Everyone said it. Great session. It was very fun. This I hate to call back to Baldur's Gate, but this also reminded me of the carnival scene in Baldur's Gate. That was really freaking cool.
I promise I wrote this before that game came out.
I'm 100% positive you did. It just gave me such glee to like just be immersed in. It was just really cool. Loved the cotton candy thing. Loved it. Loved that whole scenario. The RP is getting so good. When I first got into this session, Valiant barely RP'd.
Right.
Even in the sessions I watched before I was here, you barely RP'd, and now you're like so into it, and it's so awesome seeing you like grow. It's so cool.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, the same goes for me and Galestria's, Brex and Galestria's RP. I mean, it's getting. You're about to taste the steak. Yeah, great session. Yeah, definitely going to Juniper. That that was the savior right there. Was the cheese grater? That was the savior.
Oh my god, you got double inspiration tonight. You got the recap and you got the MVP.
Yep. heck
Yep.
And wishes. Yeah. I mean, sucks the holiday. Hate we have to wait 2 weeks, but enjoy your time with your family. Y'all have a great holiday, man. Great session.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely, and I will close us out by saying that yes, good RP breeds good RP every time. I proved it with Cook. I've been playing with Cook for over a year, and Cook was like, I just want to roll dice and see big numbers. I don't care about all your fancy storytelling. And now Cook is one of the most serious role players at I've ever played with, and the same thing I see happening with Patrick, and I love it, where he's just like, man, I'm just here to hit stuff. And then, you get in that environment and you just get comfortable. It's like I said at the beginning, man, once you get comfortable with the people you're at the table with, you can tell some amazing stories, and that's why I love this game. I don't care much for combat. I love that. That is what I like, playing pretend as an adult with my friends.
It's the ultimate form of theater.
Absolutely.
True.
Yeah, the carnival, this is like a really fun scene. Wednesday skipped over it completely. They got a teleport. But Saturday got here. Saturday got here and it played out completely different. This is the point when they lost a party member, Leland left, and they did not so handily have a spirit guardians to tear apart the vampires. The fight was much harder on them. A couple of them almost died to these vampires. So you guys, she didn't even get an attack. The big bad vampire didn't even get an attack because she had to use her action to dash, and then next thing you know, she's a mist. She can't do anything but try to get back to her coffin. And she wasn't going to go through the fucking wizards, so she was going to go out and around the tent to get there, but couldn't fucking do that. Yeah, Micah, great with the spirit guardians. The cotton candy is my favorite mechanic. I can't wait to go ahead. Next week, you guys just return to camp, or 2 weeks from now, you just return to camp. You're going to rest, so go ahead and you can mark your long rest now.
Wait, I do it on the record. I want to rip their fangs out.
Make a survival roll.
I'm a monster hunter.
You can have advantage.
Alchemist. Survival?
I made them roll survival to take fangs too. They got fangs.
8. Not the best.
With advantage?
Tough.
Oh, buddy.
Here's the deal. You guys, here's the deal to do the best Joe Biden impression during the debates. Here's the deal, guys. The deal is this. Do you guys have any idea how many stuffed, medium, large, and small owl bears and other plush toys we're going to be walking the F out of here with tomorrow?
Oh, heck yeah. I definitely need a teddy bear to lay with me at night.
Like, I mean, I think we should just pack up as much carnival goods as we can.
Yeah.
And, have like that as a supplemental income on our rests.
Heck yeah! I fucked with that hard.
That's actually a great idea.
And with that, I would like to thank everybody who came out to watch tonight. We are devolving into madness.
Oh shit! Aren't there magic items left on?
What in,
in
Minty's
tent?
tent?
Did Minty have a Vorpal sword?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, totally legit Vorpal greatsword laying right there on the table for the taking. With that, we will discuss this in the loot channel in the Discord. Thank you for everybody who came out. Say goodnight to the stream, guys, and I will stick around as always for a few minutes to discuss with you.
Good night.
Good night, stream.
Nuit
Good night, stream.